What's up everybody, it's Raif with Your Boss Sucks, and the following footage you're going to see is of us on the ground in St. Louis, Missouri in one of the most expensive congressional primaries in American history. We got to take an adventure all the way out west to the middle of the country to meet with a lot of other grassroots organizers who felt that we needed to keep Congresswoman Cori Bush in office.
They tear gassed our friends, they beat us, they arrested us. These are the same people who are funding Wesley Bell, made sure all of that happened.
Today we're in St. Louis knocking on doors for Congresswoman Cori Bush. The United Democracy Project and AIPAC have poured millions of dollars into this race to try and oust a firebrand advocate of progressive values on whatever issue. We're here to show that St. Louis is not for sale. In elections like these, it might feel really difficult because the odds are stacked against us. We're being outspent by millions of dollars, and so it's moments like that where we might feel stuck in the mud.
Wrist so icy, wonder why she like me, bitch, I'm drowning in water.
We can cut that out. So what had happened was we had just finished knocking on doors and we were going to meet at a park by the Mississippi River. And so I saw this hill that looked like a decline where we could just go, dip our feet in the Mississippi River. And I was mistaken and I was dragged down in the quicksand, and we had a human chain form, and that's what solidarity looks like. People physically pulling me out of the mud. We're on round 2 of turf for today. It's been quite an adventurous day. Almost drowned or died according to some. I thought I was gonna be fine, but
we saved his ass. We yanked him out. We pulled him from the swamp. We saved him from Shrek. But yeah, I'm operating on like 3 hours of sleep. But we're still getting that bread. We're still getting that bread for Cori Bush. We've been leaving a lot of door lit, and we've been talking to a lot of folks. Our first round, not very successful, lots of Wesley Bell supporters, but this round, I think we're turning it up. Either, I don't know if our vibes are better or just the neighborhood's better, but I think the vibes are a lot better. We're getting a lot of support, a lot of people saying they're already going out to vote or they've planned on it, so yeah.
Cheers. Also, we had to get up the ass crack of dawn from Washington, D.C. to go to Philly. And then we flew from Philly to St. Louis, and we did all of that, and the sun's still out. So yeah, we're running on fumes, but we're gonna keep grinding through Tuesday, through the primary, and we're gonna see Cori Bush get reelected. Wesley, we're gonna come beat your ass, non-violently, electorally, through peaceful means. We're gonna beat your ass at the ballot box. Hey folks, it's election day, and we just finished our first turf. Mike and I just knocked on 51 doors. We're about to use an app called Minivan, and we're about to find a new neighborhood where we have to knock on more doors. So we get a really long number that gets split into 2 numbers. We press download list on this app called Minivan, and this app could be a bit faster. Oh well, okay, that was pretty quick. And that is what the door knocking looks like for us. We're gonna knock on all of those doors, try and talk to as many of those people as possible, and remind them to get out the vote today because polls close at 8 p.m. So we got 7 hours and 45 minutes to hit the ground running. We just knocked on 100 doors together, finished 2 turfs. We got about 5 hours, a bit less than 5 hours before polls close. How you feeling, Micah?
I'm feeling good. A few days into it, a few weekends of canvassing under our belts, I feel a lot more comfortable. It's a lot easier to talk to folks. Early on, it was a little bit tougher when I didn't know all the facts, but now that I've kind of done the reps, I know what people are going to ask me. I know how people are going to challenge me. It's easier to tell them, oh, you think this is wrong with Cori? Well, bam, hit you back with some facts. Oh, you think this is wrong? Bam, hit you with some more facts. So we've done I think I've had some success. I had one guy who was supporting Wesley. I think I may have at least pushed him in Cori's direction. So we'll see how it turns out. We're 5 hours out from when the polls close, so we'll see if it pays off tonight.
I think the apple's rotten right to the core.
Want to know what else is rotten right to the core? The Wesley Bell campaign. Funded by MAGA and big Trump money, Wesley Bell is a corrupt politician. He's even supported Republicans in the past, despite running on the Democratic ticket now. So who are you going to vote for? Cori Bush, the real Democrat, or a fake one like Wesley Bell?
What's up, folks? Polls just closed at 7 p.m. We're outside Arrow Elementary School. We were at other polling locations, making sure there was no problems in terms of people being able to stay online and vote. We're pretty confident about the turnout. Things are looking good, and we're really excited.
Cori, say your name. Cori, 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 Cori.
guys, we are outside the election night watch party, and Wesley Bell will be the next congressperson for Missouri's 1st District. This is quite a bitter moment, especially after we had the same thing happen to Jamal Bowman. But this is also the day where Tim Walz will be our next vice presidential nominee for the Democratic Party, a demand made by the progressive movement in America. This is also the day where the people of Bangladesh have a new leader that is very trusted, Dr. Yunus, who was a fierce advocate in reducing poverty in Bangladesh. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because halfway around the world, students led a youth movement to topple a government, to demand less corruption, to demand more employment, to demand less poverty, to demand a brighter future. And that means that if folks can do it in much more difficult conditions, with less resources and more obstacles, then that means the fight for justice, the fight for economic justice, social justice, or environmental justice is very much well within reach for us here in the US. So what I have to say is the work goes on, the fight continues, and it doesn't stop in our lifetime. A new generation just picks up the task. And the last thing I have to say is I'm actually really hopeful about the future of American politics. The people that I saw in that election night march party represent the coalition that we need to make to fight off people like Wesley Bell and defeat forces like AIPAC or the Unite Democracy Project or any large, well-financed special interest group. Because in there are people in unions. There is a very diverse working class coalition. There are young people coming in from all over the country to support Cori. And what we can take away from that is we have the people. But the truth is, we need to be better advocates. We need to be better at our ground game. We need to keep fighting on the grassroots, on the ground, having the conversations with people we might not agree with on everything, meeting them where they're at, and realizing the economic issues that matter to them the most, making them salient enough to get those people to turn out, get those people to knock on doors, get those people to phone bank, get those people to donate, and that's how we win, despite a setback like the loss of Cori Bush or the loss of Jamal Bowman. So the fight goes on, and we don't stop, because there are too many people who are suffering too many injustices that need us to fight back. So that's all I'm going to say tonight. I am going to go for a long walk and reflect, even though we've probably walked 20,000 steps, knocking on hundreds of doors today. I think that's the only thing I can do to cope. And we'll keep you updated, and we'll keep doing our content. Good night, guys.